Warcraft needs to remove Mythic Plus and return to heroic dungeon runs. I understand where you're coming from because some of those runs are very hard on the everyday player, and those players are hard on the everyday player, but they're not going to go away. And let me show you why. So here's a graph from Raider.io right here. I don't know how accurate it is, right? But it does give total runs. So in the first week of Season 1, Mythic Plus, 2.4 million people ran Mythic Plus dungeons. The next week, 2.1 million. The next week, 1.8 million. Now, you're going to have some fluctuation until you get to the end of the graph, right? As of, I think this week is week 23. Only 17,000 people have done Mythic Plus runs. However, what I'm going to say is it's very, very popular. It's a popular item. So how do we, as the everyday player, get past some of that? It's simple. You may not like the answer, but it's the best answer I can come up with. You've got to spend time in these dungeons. You can't just expect to go into the dungeon without any preparation, without never having run it before, and expect that you can run a 7, 8, 9, or 10 with no problems and no issues. This is a different type of dungeon run, and you have to wrap your head around that, right? As a casual player, as an everyday player, you have to wrap your head around that this is harder content. More effort is needed from you as the player. Now, conversely, you go to the player that's done a bunch of these, you can have a little empathy. Maybe they haven't run them as much as you have. Maybe they're not as good as you. And maybe you help them out just a little bit and give them some pointers. Hey, go check out this website. This will help you get better. Instead of saying, why don't you just delete the game? Because that's usually what that player does, and no one wants to play with you.